Happy holidays, lovies. Just wanted to show you a quick tutorial on how I made these cute polka dot New Year's Eve mason jars for party centerpieces. First, I'm starting off with some gold metallic acrylic paint. I'm painting multiple layers to get a full thick coat, but starting off with one layer, allowing that to dry under a fan for 5 to 10 minutes, and repeating that process until the paint becomes as pigmented as I like it to be. For this jar, I'm using black chalk paint for a matte finish. Because this paint is very thick on its own, I only needed 1 to 2 coats for the coverage that I wanted. And here I'm just adding finishing touches to my jars, painting alongside the rims and inside the jars for pigment. Now on a dry jar, I'm adding Mod-Podge glue and I'm creating a circular motion about half an inch long. And then I'm going to go ahead and pour some bronze or gold glitter, fine glitter that is, on top. It's kind of messy, but once you dust it off, you'll see that the glitter kind of forms on that glue and it forms the dot that we're looking for after dusting it. So it should look like that, and then after multiple attempts, your jar should look something like this. Guys, please feel free to rewind that if I sped up a little bit too fast for you. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to show you how I created the polka dot. But here I'm using one of the tops that detaches from a mason jar, and I'm going to go ahead and paint that with black because we're going to go ahead and create a clock with our mason jars. And I'm just going to go ahead and number this clockwise. Please don't forget to allow that paint that I just did to dry for at least 5 to 10 minutes if you can, before you begin to number the clock. This is actually a really cool part for me, by the way, so I think you will definitely enjoy this. But yeah, here I'm just going to go ahead and number the clock, and then I'm creating the hands on a clock. And now for the top that I painted gold, you can see that I had already started numbering the clock there with a Sharpie, but it wouldn't come out the way that I needed it to, so I just went ahead and used the black acrylic paint. So this is the other clock that we're going to be using for the other mason jar. And now using the rim portion of the mason jar, I'm going to go ahead and cover this with Mod-Podge glue. Actually, this is the exact same process that I used when creating the polka dot on the mason jars previously. All I'm doing is just covering the whole rim with Mod-Podge glue, and then I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle fine glitter with the color of choice. I think this is like black onyx. It's not black for sure. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any black fine glitter, but this will do. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover this with the glitter here. Then we're going to go ahead and use my glue gun, in which we're going to go ahead and place one of the faces that we've created for the clock inside of that rim. And now we're going to begin the same process with the other clock. That's pretty much it. This is how I have my setup for my mason jars for New Year's. I hope you guys loved it, and if you did, please feel free to share this video, like, and subscribe to my channel, and I thank you guys so much for watching.